And we are back. Welcome back to the Urban Impact Show, everybody. I'm Rob Johnson.
I'm Brittany Dudley.
Tawana Bradley.
And we are your hosts for today's show. As you know, we kicked this year off starting something new. Bridget and, not Bridget, I'm looking at Bridget, but that's Maddie and Dewana. Are really doing a really great job at coordinating and making sure things like that. Brittany is doing a good job at making sure the flow and the background of all of this that you guys are going to see coming this year is going to be good. I'm still the problem child, and I will forever be the problem child, and I'm okay with that. Because there's a little spice in there.
Yeah, I just want to say that I've got my guests secured here for the next few months out, just because, just want you to know that.
It's not break time yet? Oh, okay.
I've been doing really good with that.
5 minutes to do with this. Oh, okay.
And Brittany's doing really good too. Just want to let you know.
Sitting right there.
Rob, how you doing?
No, I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know. You know what? Let's do this. If you want to be my guest on the show,
reach out to you.
Feel free. Don't reach out to me. Reach out to Princess, because I probably won't be able to get back to you. But and that's just the truth of the matter. We are doing a lot. Now, I will say this. Shout out to everybody who's been helping with the gas drive.
Yeah. Thank you.
This birthday gas drive is about to be bananas. We set a goal of $15,000. And I want to be clear on this. Last year, we raised $5,000.
Wow, that's triple.
Last year, we raised $5,000 and we helped 100 families. We filled their tanks up with gas.
Right.
This year, we are $4,000 away from $15,000, and our goal is to help 300 families with a full tank of gas.
Yes.
If you want to volunteer, please feel free to reach out to the Urban Impact Show. If you want to be a guest, please feel free to reach out to the Urban Impact Show. We're on all social media platforms, Urban Impact Show, on all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
And we're on Twitch, too. I don't know what we do on there, but we're
going to figure it out. And then
Donald Trump's on there, too.
For our email, urbanimpactshow1@gmail.com, urbanimpactshow1@gmail.com.
And that's the number one, not the word.
No, not the word. It's the numeral one. You can send us emails there.
Yeah. And so please, feel free. We're here for the community. As y'all can see, we're trying to show up. 2023 is going to be a great year for us. But tell me about y'all weekend. Like, what's going on? Let's start with you. We're going to come to her because I really want to talk about this food that she didn't bring us, but come on.
I went. Brittany went. Thank you. Yes. Brittany went. Just saying.
You went.
I thought we talked about all going on the grand opening day.
The grand opening is on Wednesday.
It's the
pre-grand opening.
Today was the pre thing.
The soft opening.
Yeah, you were the soft opening. You showed up. Thank you.
I thought you were going to be there. I thought everybody was going to be there. I thought we talked about this.
Trey, were you there?
No.
Oh, okay. Maddie, were you there? Oh, okay. I mean, that's enough. I appreciate that. That was enough.
Well, me and Miguel were there.
They sure were.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you still have to, what is Tuesday?
I ain't even trying to hear what you're talking about. Tell us about your weekend.
Pretty low key. I went to the movies yesterday.
What'd you go see?
Megan.
Oh, it was good.
It was so good.
I need a date to the movies. So.
Last week he needed a wife and another baby.
I was going to add in a wife, so forget the date that could lead to the wife. That's what Rob's looking for.
And a baby.
That's what Rob's looking for. Okay.
Hey, I'm honest.
But no, it was really good. I felt like it was like a cross between Chucky and Annabelle.
Oh.
Yeah.
But what they're doing now, you know how they're doing that like animation thing? It was a real little girl that was playing the doll, because it's a doll.
She had makeup on though, right?
They did that little, you know how they do for Avatar? They did that, the little animation thing. But it was really good. Huh?
They CGI.
Yes. Yeah.
For those who can't hear, there's background noise coming from behind.
Is it bothering you? I know how to tune it out.
Can we say what she said? Because it was so important. Like, what did she say?
Your kid?
No.
Oh.
What was the technology that was used?
Oh, what did you call it? CSI?
CGI.
CGI.
See, thank you.
Yeah.
See, that's what I said. She said CSI. Man, this is fun.
But it was some type of like it looked like a cartoon, but it's like a
she was killing
person.
people.
Yeah.
I just want
because it had some type of emotional imbalance. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
good though. I think people should go
Killing
see.
people.
Yeah, she did.
Absolutely.
It was like Chucky.
So after
Oh,
she was
yeah.
done eating food without me and going to see killer animations, what was you doing this weekend?
I'll be really quick. So, preparing for our opening. Today was Ruby Beek's Kitchen and Catering.
Woo-hoo.
We are out at Cash Savers. Like, I don't think this
Are
has
you
been
open
done
tomorrow?
before. Not on Mondays. That's the only day we're closed because everybody needs a day off to get ready for the
Most
rest of the
restaurants
week.
do that.
You know, but we are closed on Monday. But I will tell you that I'm super excited because I don't know if this has been done before of having a Black-owned business, restaurant, catering, whatever you want to call it, inside a major grocery chain. So I'm super excited. So we got tons of notes.
Not in Des Moines. I can
Not in Des Moines, that's what I'm
that.
saying. So I'm excited for this.
Family-owned
Yeah, family
and
owned.
operated.
Yeah.
And with the closing of Vivian's in Cedar Rapids, I mean, this may make the only standalone soul food place
Yeah.
Because the other ones are like food trucks.
for like 3
Right.
hours.
Yeah.
Right. You can sit and eat your food, and people. I mean, and people stayed. It was really nice seeing people today.
I'm so
Also,
glad people stayed.
they did. They stayed because of me. It was great.
She was doing interviews and everything.
I
when
was.
got
It was.
there.
Yeah, I was.
was.
It was fun.
They had a camera crew and all that.
Yeah,
Film?
yeah. Brittany was there. Rob, we could have sat you next to me. We could have talked and done something.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Last thing, really quick though. It's a bittersweet day. I've been a member of True Bible Baptist Church for the last 40 years,
right.
and today was my official last day at the church. My dad retired, and so we were kind of a package deal here. So we left today. So it was bittersweet. Been doing their music ministry for years now, and so it was kind of
You can
tough
join
today.
my church now.
Rob Johnson Baptist Church. Sure, I'll join you. Where we meeting next Sunday? Where we meeting next Sunday? I'll join you and be there. So
Yeah.
But yeah, for all y'all listening, I'll be coming to y'all's churches real soon.
Don't forget, we're going to be doing a church tour starting in February. We're going to be going around the state.
Oh, I might be with you then.
Yeah, because
Okay,
remember
yeah.
we got to go around the state to talk about Juneteenth.
That's right.
And so we're going to be doing a church tour.
right.
So if your church would like for us to come, we are asking if we could speak because this is a statewide effort for every single city that we can get to get involved in Iowa Juneteenth this year. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching the Urban Impact Show. We're coming back with our first guest. And don't forget to press the share button. Please, please, please press the share button. We'll be right back. You're watching the Impact Show.
Welcome back to the Urban Impact Show, where we have our first segment and our first guest, Bridget Craven Neely. Hey, is anyone going to clap in the studio for Bridget? I'm just messing with everyone. Bridget, thank you for being with us.
For the invitation.
Yeah.
I love coming to the Urban Impact.
Thank you. This is my friend Bridget. And so I wanted you to come today because this month is Mentoring Month. And with you running things over there at Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Central Iowa, I thought it would be fitting just to talk a little bit about mentoring, the importance of it, why it matters. Is there any stats or things that say that mentoring is beneficial to our students or our young people?
Sure.
And so talk a little bit about your role at Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and then we'll get more into the mentoring piece of it.
Sure. So I think the last time I was on the
Yes.
show, I had just been in the role for maybe a month, maybe
Yeah.
2 months. And so now it's been a full-on 6 months that I've been in
Yes,
the role as CEO.
congratulations.
Thank you so very much. It's been a whirlwind,
Yeah.
I will say that. So as far as my role as CEO, I'm the face of the organization. I am one of the key fundraisers for the organization. I'm also in charge of the overall operations and
Yes.
success of the organization. So currently managing a team of, there's 14 of us total, including me.
Okay.
And so just with any organization, we've had our share of turnover, even in the 6 months that I've been there, but
Right.
it's all been positive attrition where people have had just an opportunity to take what they learned at Big Brothers Big Sisters
Right.
to another organization or into another facet of their life to be
Yeah.
able to continue to fulfill our mission. And that's the beautiful part about being in my role. I get to see and help set people up,
Right.
not only for the success of our organization, but also to be able to go out and be champions and ambassadors for us as well. So a lot of juggling, a lot of wearing a lot of different hats,
Yes.
but I wouldn't trade it for anything. I have
Right.
no regrets in making that move from corporate to nonprofit.
Yes.
And from being in leadership roles, management roles, into being the boss.
Yes.
So that's a different undertaking, but
is.
I'm enjoying it. I'm still learning,
Right.
and will continue to learn and apologize for my mistakes.
That's right.
And celebrate all of the successes that we've had. In
Yeah.
fact, just last week,
Yeah, okay.
we were announced by the Business Record as number 2
really?
out of 25 most influential nonprofits.
Oh, congratulations.
Last year we were number 3. This year we made it to number 2. So
Okay.
that's, and I credit the team because obviously I
Right.
wasn't there for the full 12 months,
Right.
but I credit the team for doing everything that they do in order to fulfill our mission.
Yeah, that's great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Next year
you.
we're going to talk about number
Girl,
1, okay?
girl,
Right now, okay? Number
Nothing
1
but a
next
word.
year, okay? We're
Nothing
just gonna
but a
say
word.
that. You're going to be number 1 next year.
Absolutely.
And we'll laugh about it next year because we'll say it now. You'll be number 1.
Small but mighty.
Exactly.
Amen.
Talk a
Yes.
little bit about what drew you, though, to nonprofit, because you were in corporate. You come to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. What was that draw for you that was like, this is the place for me?
It was the personal connection I have, not had, but the personal connection with the mission, which is really focusing on young people, recognizing their potential and helping them recognize their own potential. And our mission statement uses the words ignite the power and promise of youth. And for me, if I did not have that growing up,
Right.
I would not be where I am today. And I think I shared that before.
Yes.
It's mentorship is so important. Being raised by a single mother,
Yeah.
and being her only child, she was extremely involved in the community, always supporting youth, and so I had her to look to as a role model. And it was also an opportunity for me to follow in her footsteps.
Right.
One of the things that one of my sons shared with me was when I was announced as CEO was, "Mom, Nana would be so proud of you."
Yeah.
And that meant the world.
Yeah. No, that's great. Talk a little bit about, you're talking about the fact that mentoring and the impact it had on you, but let's talk about the impact that mentoring has on our young people.
Every single one of us in this room, every single one of us watching has had someone outside of the people who love us, who have poured into us, who saw something in us. And that's what mentoring is. It's seeing something, especially in our youth, seeing something in them that not just makes them special, but draws you in to want to know more and want to help. And when you see that talent, when you see that gift, when you see that passion, when you see that drive, when you see that intelligence, when you see the street smarts, when you see the tenacity, there's so many different adjectives that can be used to describe what mentors can do and the purpose of mentoring. But in the essence, it's really just being that adult that steps in and says, hey, I see you, and I want to help you get to where you can get to. Not just where you want to get to, but where you can get to. And that's what mentoring is. It's showing, it may be just taking them out of their element and exposing them to something different. Mentorship is, or mentoring is, being able to introduce them to something that helps them to realize, oh my God, I didn't know I had this skill in me, or I didn't know I had this passion in me. And it's also being able to be a role model to say, oh wow, I can see myself doing what you do. I want to be that. And so mentoring is so many different things, but it's so critical because for our youth right now, there's so many out there that just don't have any direction.
They don't.
And because nobody's taken the time to help them develop that guidance or give them that guidance to develop that direction and for them to set their own path. So many of them feel like they are stuck in a rut that they just can't climb out of. Or they feel like my situation is my situation, it is what it is, I'm just gonna make the best of it. No, you have the right, you had the God-given right to dream. You have the God-given right to hope. So do it.
Exactly. No, that's wonderful. Now talk about the fact that we want to get mentors. Big brother and big sister needs mentors.
Absolutely.
Talk about the time that it takes. Because I know that's the one thing is someone feels like, well, I don't know if I have the time to be a mentor, if I'm the right person to be the mentor for this, for this individual. So talk a little bit about the time it takes, maybe how you match individuals up to go into that.
Yes, our match process is very intentional. It's not just it's not just as simple as saying I want to be a mentor. I'm going to sign my name at the on the dotted line. Now I'm a mentor. No, we go through an intentional match process where we actually take what our littles, so our enrolled mentees, our young folks have said, here's what I'm looking for, here's what I want, here's what I enjoy doing, here's what my hopes and dreams are, here's what my talents and gifts are, and then we take that and match and try to find an adult that matches those interests, those desires, those personal characteristics that the little is looking for, so that that match is meaningful. Our goal is not to have a match end in less than 12 months. We want it to continue beyond. In fact, we have many situations where they are, but most importantly, from a time commitment standpoint, for us in our programs, it can be as many as you want. Could be 4 times a week. If you're in our school-based program, it can be, 4 times a month. It can be twice a month. If you're in our community-based and even in our workplace mentoring. So we have a lot of different opportunities and a lot of different options in which to get involved and participate as a mentor. And we're still looking at different ones.
Okay, and then is there any training program that the mentor has to go through in order to be able to become a mentor?
The mentor is goes through an orientation. There is required training at the national level. So we are part of a bigger, broader organization, Big Brothers Big Sisters of America, that requires child safety. Has child safety requirements that we have to, in training, that they have to go through, that every mentee, every mentor has to go through, in addition to the parent having to go through it as
Got
well.
it,
So
okay.
they're on the same page. And then throughout the process, we actually have what we call match support specialists
Right.
who reach out on a regular, consistent basis, especially in the early stages of the match,
Right.
to make sure that the match is being productive for the little, but then also that the mentor is getting something out of
Right.
it. We just got one of our match support specialists received a letter from one of our mentors who was talking about how much he gained from being a mentor. He learned things about himself that he didn't even realize,
Right.
and things that he remembers from growing up and having a mentor that were poured into him that he can now pour into someone else,
Yeah.
and he had completely forgot about him. It wasn't until he became a big brother
Right.
that he realized or remembered those key lessons in life.
So we know that mentors have an impact, but what impact have you noticed in the young people? Like just having a mentor in their life, maybe someone that they wouldn't have before. Talk a little bit about that.
What we've seen is, so there's one person in particular, there's one of our littles in particular that I can think about, and I won't call his name, but he's actually graduating this year. And he is going to go into a specific trade. So he's going to be taking some classes at DMAT as soon as he graduates from high school. That's not where he was 3 or 4 years ago when he was paired with his match. He now has goals. He's performing well in high school. We've seen our graduation rate go up. We've seen our school attendance rates go up. We've seen our school behaviors improve. I mean, we're in like the 80th percentile on all of those factors, and those are some of our key measurements to success for us. Recently, just last month, we introduced a new fundraiser, and it's an event, and it was called the Big Little Game Show, where we created a team of 2 littles, a big, and a community leader, because we really wanted to respond to the feedback we were receiving from the community, basically saying, hey, what's the impact? We don't see this. We don't ever get to see the littles. How are they improving? It's the same questions you were asking me. And so this was an opportunity for us to create a fun, family-friendly, engaging opportunity to show the impact of what we do and what mentorship is and what it can do for a young person. Those littles were the stars of the show. They absolutely were. Their personalities came out. Afterwards, we heard so many comments from some of the bigs that were there whose littles weren't participating. They were basically saying, how do I get my little in there? My little wants to participate next year. This was our first year out of the chute, so we picked the ones that we thought would be most comfortable being in front of the camera, because we did record it. And so it was just an opportunity for us to showcase, here's what we do, here's who we are.
That's wonderful. Well, we're going to wrap things up here, but I would like you to just tell everyone, if you want to be a mentor, with it being Mentoring Month, this would be a perfect time for you to make that decision to be a mentor with Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Central Iowa. They won't turn you down. They want mentors to come. So tell everyone how they can get in contact with you if they want to mentor.
So please, you can either go to our website at bbbsia.org, and there is a link on our homepage for volunteer or join our village. Click on that link, submit your information. It goes directly to our volunteer coordinator, who will respond within 24 to 48 hours. Or you can give our office a call at 515-288-9025, and our team would love to be able to talk to you.
Well, wonderful. Well, you've heard it here from Bridget. Thank you so much for being on the Urban Impact Show. We want to encourage you all to make sure you sign up to be a mentor with Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Central Iowa. We will take a short break. We'll be right back with the Urban Impact Show.
Thank you. Thanks, Donna.
Welcome back to the Urban Impact Show. I am your host, Brittany Dudley, and I have one of my dear friends here, Ty Day, coming in here to talk about, you have three of her businesses. Three of her businesses today. She is in the beauty industry, the wellness industry. I guess crystals and wellness are pretty much the same thing, but
And then maybe our nonprofit
yeah,
where we
in
do
her
the mentorship.
Yep, and then her nonprofit. So tell us a little bit about, your businesses, what you do, what you're doing for our community.
So, am I okay? So, I'm a hairstylist of over 20 years, and then when the pandemic came, I was able to start the spiritual healing and wellness business, which is Transitions. Which is Transitions Wellness. And then our nonprofit is a mentorship that we do through Des Moines Public Schools, and we also have worked with Young Women's Resource Center, where we do we go in and teach the girls about hair care, personal care, and self-care. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think everyone pretty much in the city, they know you as being a stylist. And so I guess the last few years, the wellness business is something, new. Tell us like where that came from. Like what started you on your journey, your wellness journey?
So I had started practicing meditation. I was probably been about 10 years now.
I think like in 2014.
Did you?
Because it was before I left.
You actually went to one with me. And then when the pandemic came and we couldn't do hair, I was able to, really that was the only thing that was meeting was our meditation group. So as we continued to meet, and we also, we do the last Sunday of every month we meet as a collective. And we meditate. So that's what we did during the pandemic, and then through that, this business was birthed. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like with hair, like obviously you're gifted, you've been doing it for years, but I feel like I see a difference in you when your wellness business started. It's more like, I feel like you kind of got more like, you more front facing to like the community, but like more so like tapping into who you are, and then it made you become more confident.
For sure.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah, for sure. I think as hairstylists, we're healers as well. Like, I don't know if people think about the fact that we see people usually at high energy or high times in their life, wedding, funeral, birthday, things like that. And I've had clients that have come and had their hair done, and when they left, they'll say, I feel better than I did when I left from the doctor. So we're healers, and I think that also going into healing yourself is, I think, what I did during that time. And
yeah, maybe that's what it was. Like you, in healing yourself, kind of showed you, like, okay, this is probably another passion of mine, or this is something else I'm talented in. You know what I mean? And I think most importantly for like the women in our community, being able to, like pour into them, or to get, because when you go get your hair done, I feel like your hairdresser is your therapist. You probably know, you tell your hairdresser more than you tell your friends, probably your spouse, just because you make them feel comfortable. You provide that open space. Tell us a little bit about this. This kind of goes into your wellness business.
Yeah, so I brought a piece of amethyst in today. It's just a calming stone, a soothing stone. So crystal healing or crystal energy is really what I kind of delved into when it came to meditation. Yeah, and I don't even know where it really came from. It was just a yearning that I wanted, and it came from God, really. So yeah, amethyst is one. This is a personal piece from home, and we have pieces as big as 100 pounds of amethyst in our store that we work at farmers market and things like that. Yeah.
Nice. Do you get a lot of people like wanting to learn about wellness coming to you and just kind of asking you about little things, like maybe send you messages or maybe even stop into your shop and talk about it?
For sure, especially in the Black community, because most of us are raised like Baptist, Christian, and I was too, and still am, and still carry a lot of the things that I learned while I was there. Oh, sorry.
And I think one misconception is people think when you are focusing on wellness and stones, it's like, oh, you're not focusing on the church, or you're doing some type of
no, and it's really in itself. I think it's self. And I think that when we talk about self-love and pouring into self, people see it as being selfish. And self-love is really the ultimate love, because once you love self
That's
like
ultimate
fully,
goal.
then you can love others, you know? But I think we forsake self and don't really pour into ourselves and pour into other people. So this more for self is
Someone who, I guess, like maybe someone listening or watching today, if they're wanting to get into learning about stones, or you know, maybe tapping into their self-love, what are some things that you think it's easy kind of to focus on?
prayer.
Yeah.
Start with prayer.
And let that lead you to.
And prayer is as simple as I've always explained to people. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn out prayer, or you don't even have to include scripture. Talking to God just like you talk to your friends. And then the more you read, the more you learn, then your verbiage will change. You'll be able to word yourself, articulate yourself better, but start with prayer. And then everything else will come.
I agree with that. So I'm pretty sure it's hard to balance these 3 businesses that you do have. You know, you've been a stylist for over 20 years, and then you just birthed these 2 new businesses. What are some ways, I guess, that you find time for all 3 of them?
Luckily, all of my businesses are true to me, so it's not really difficult for me to, I don't have to do anything extra, you know what I'm saying?
And
It's
you're
just,
not faking it. You know,
yeah.
some people go to work and they're faking it just to get a paycheck.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
That's awesome.
And I'm thankful that my gifts and we all have gifts inside of us, we're born with them. You just have to pray and ask God to perfect those gifts, enlarge those gifts, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll become better.
Yeah, that's good. Do you guys have anything coming up anytime soon that you want the viewers to know about, or
Yeah.
that you could invite them to?
For sure. We have our Sister Soul Fest, which is our meditation group that meets the last Sunday of every month. We have our Black Girl Magic Art Gala coming up this Saturday. And me and another one of my friends, we also have a kiosk that will be in Jordan Creek for the last 2 weeks in January. So you can come and visit us there if you want to learn more about stones or get some cute jewelry.
Yeah, I have some of the necklaces that she has, rings. Like, there's a lot of nice jewelry, nicely priced. Like, they're not too expensive, but they're good quality. A lot of her stones are there.
Sage, Palo
Yeah.
Santo, a lot of things that you can use for your spiritual journey.
And one thing that she talked about, we are having a raffle at the end of today for the Sister Soul Fest event, which she's a part of, where we're going to be raffling off some tickets to some lucky winners today. Anything else that you want our viewers to know about you and your businesses?
Well, follow us on social media, Transitions Beauty and Transitions Wellness. Can we tag it, or should I spell it?
You can spell it.
Okay. TRANZITIONS, Beauty, and Transitions again, Wellness. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and yeah, come visit us. I mean, follow us, and then if you have questions, I'm always an open book. I love to share anything that I've learned.
Awesome. Well, I'm proud of you. I think that, like, just seeing your growth over the years with your business is amazing. I think it's like you have a true testimony to people and to younger girls. They're trying to get into the business. Every beauty is not just about hair. And then you've kind of shown that and kind of developed other businesses outside of that. So thank you for coming on, and I appreciate you.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We were going to take our last break, and we'll be right back with the Urban Impact Show.
Ruby Beach Kitchen and Catering. Our new location is on the south side, 4121 Fleur Drive. Cash Savers will be inside utilizing their kitchen to provide you services, and we're so excited that we can invite you to come and be a part of Ruby Beach Catering and Kitchen starting on January 8th, 2023. Our soul food dinner will start at 2 o'clock p.m. until 6 o'clock p.m. and we look forward to you coming and being a part of our new establishment. We would like to invite you inside of our new location at 4121 Fleur Drive in Des Moines. We have an inside facility where we can have a sit down and you can either order in or you can carry out, and we're looking forward to you being a part of this new establishment. We are a black-owned business, a family business, and we look for your support.
We welcome you to Ruby Bee's Kitchen and Catering, where we still offer catering, but you also can sit down and enjoy your favorite foods, from beef and pork ribs to mac and cheese to southern collard greens to peach cobbler, banana pudding, just to name a few. And in the future, we will have some vegan options. Make sure you join us on Sunday, January 8th, 2023, for our first Soul Food Sunday at 2 p.m. Make sure you check us out here at Cash Savers, 4121 Fleur Drive.
Ruby Bee's Kitchen and Catering. Food for the soul with a little bit of seasoning.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Urban Impact Show. I forgot to mention earlier that we are live from the studio that you can book. You can book this studio for private events and spaces. I had Elias James Johnson's birthday party here, his 1-year birthday party. By the time we were done, there was about like 80 so people that came through this place. Which was a lot for a 1-year birthday party. He still has yet to open all of the gifts for his birthday party.
Yeah, he
And now
got so much.
Now he has Christmas gifts on top of that. So shout out to the community in his village. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have made this first year of his life go by really fast. But this space, you can call or text with questions, 515-996-0326. Again, 515-996-0326 if you want to book this space. So Bridget had some really good points about
She did.
Boys and Girls Big Brothers Big Sisters program, and I am super excited that she is the new CEO over there. What an amazing announcement that was. With her green pants on, you know.
Leave her teal pants alone, okay? Those were nice teal pants.
And her leather jacket. Well, she was
I
styling.
love you, Bridget. You look good.
You look
and your boots too. It was
She
all
always
good.
be styling though.
She does.
Somebody
yeah.
call her husband. you
Yeah,
know.
stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
He know how fine his wife is.
Mr. Neely. Your wife outside in green pants.
Teal pants.
No, I'm purposely calling it
I
green.
know you are.
On purpose.
I know you are.
I am.
I know you are.
I am. And then Ty, coming up with, so
Talking
I did
about all
not
her
know.
businesses.
So I think there will always be this age-old tale of the crystal and the Christian thing, right?
That's why I addressed it though,
And
because
it
a lot
will-
of people, even when I started wearing it and around certain church people were talking about it, you know, because like anything my friend believes in or does, I'm gonna promote it, I'm gonna believe in it, you know what I mean? And so when people start talking about it, it's like, but that's not the point that she's trying to make, or that's not the point that we're trying to make.
Right.
You could be a Christian and still buy crystals and still have crystals. You know what I mean?
So people, so I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to dedicate some education.
Yes.
Because I can tell you right now, there is some folks watching who are probably like, what in the hell is going on with this thing, right? They like,
Because they don't understand it.
Of course, but also they don't want to understand it because they believe what they believe.
Yeah.
Here's what I love about all of this stuff. Now I don't do the crystal thing and all of that, but I also don't knock it. That's not. It's just not my thing, right? Just like what I do ain't everybody else's thing. You know what I'm saying? like somebody would say, praise be Allah. Yeah, right? And I say, thank you, Black Jesus.
Yeah.
Just heavy on the black part. And
Heavy on the black part.
I'm just saying, my Savior looks like me. And so,
I believe that.
and so I just believe that there's this, you have people who are like, I believe what I believe, I'm gonna stick to what I believe, and I'm gonna fight for what I believe, and I don't wanna do anything else. And anything outside of this is demonic, and it is ungodly, and all of this other stuff. And then you have people like me, sit down, baby. Okay, go ahead. And then
You trying to make him use the bathroom by himself.
yeah. Then you have people like me who are like, look, I believe in God, I love God, but I'm not knocking nobody else's stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, and I'm sorry to take up so much time, but I do have to say this. Whatever you do to get to your spiritual journey with God is between you and God. I don't have a heaven or a hell to send you to. I can't. When you die, I have no question on where your soul will go between. Use a metal though. Yeah, I have no question because that's between you and God. Now, I will say this is my last point that I want to make today, and I'm going to invite you to join me, and Ty if she would like, and Bridget if she would like, and Trey as well. Every second Sunday of every month, I go to a certain facility to talk to our youth. Today was my first day back after COVID, and let me tell y'all, it felt so surreal.
What church did you go to?
So it's not a church.
Oh, okay. So what youth group did you talk to?
It's a certain facility.
Okay.
And in that facility, the youth there, it's an interesting group. And when that door shuts behind you in this facility, it's a different feeling in this moment. And so I encourage people who would like to attend with me. I know Deidre's going to come to one and a few others. Every second Sunday is my Sunday. And to be honest with you, because of what happened today, I may end up doing a couple more because it
I
is
would like to go there.
it's so crazy.
What are you talking about? I would like to go there.
It's crazy. And the reason I'm saying what I'm saying is because it's tied into what Ty was talking about, because the youth in there were so like,
Yeah. They were apprehensive.
like what you know what I'm saying? Well, look at where I'm at.
Right.
And you telling me about this. Where was this when I was, right? So they had, and it was, I had to climb a hill today.
Yeah.
I had to climb the mountain today. And I was so glad it was me.
Yeah.
Because they was hidden, boom, one after the other.
Right.
But I was so glad.
Right.
I was glad it was me and it wasn't somebody who would cower under those questions and become offensive by those questions.
Right.
But we made it happen. And so having somebody else come in, they may, they may understand a little bit different things, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
No, that sounds good. Yeah, I definitely would join on a second. Yeah, I would definitely attend on a second Sunday. Yeah, I think it's cool. That'd be great.
Wow. How much time we got left?
We got a little bit of time left. We got a couple of
Oh, we
announcements.
ain't got no time left.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
We got a couple, we got a couple time for a couple announcements. As promised, we were selecting 2 winners for the raffle for the, is it the Black Magic? Is that what it is? Black Girl Magic.
Creative Gala.
Okay, thank you. Do we have the date on that?
It's this Saturday.
Okay, coming up this Saturday. So we said here at the Urban Impact Show, we're going to give away 4 tickets.
I want to go.
Why you didn't enter your name?
First of all, we can't win.
You're disqualified.
We can't win.
You're disqualified. But no, we went in, and we're going to start doing more of this. So this isn't just like a one-time, we're doing this, and there's other events coming up that we're going to start getting tickets for that we're going to give to our viewers. And so for this one, we've got 4 tickets we're giving away. We're giving them to 2 people because everyone goes to an event, they want to take someone with them. No one, I don't like going to events by myself. I always want to bring someone with me. Shout out to Brandy, who's going to be my person that comes with me to my next event coming up. Rob, I love you too, but I need my girl next to me for this next event. So Brandy will be with me at the next event. I got you next time, okay? I got you next time. So, Rob, do you have the names of the winners for our event? Announce the names?
You know what? Let me see.
My little drum roll here. You got our 2 winners
And
are.
the first one is. First winner is. Janae Jones.
Janae Jones.
Miss Janae
Congratulations.
Jones. Congratulations on that.
Congratulations on
Yes.
the tickets.
And the second winner is. Karen's Creations.
Yeah,
Karen Creations.
LLC.
Karen's Creations LLC. Congratulations to our winners.
Thank y'all for participating.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for being a part of this.
So we will make
Appreciate
sure to get a message out to you in case you had to step
So should
away.
we have them message us if they've seen their name, or do
Yeah,
you, or we
well,
wanna
if
reach
you've
out?
seen our name, if you've seen your name, message us. But if for some reason we don't hear from you in this next day or so, we'll send a message out to you to let you know that you, won 2 tickets, and we'll make sure to also give that information to Sister Soul Fest as well.
And also, we would like to invite you, because both of them are business owners, come for one of our spotlights.
That's
Hit
right.
us up for one of our Black business spotlights that we'll be doing every
Yes.
single Sunday.
Talk about your business.
Yes, make sure you do that. Brittany would love to have that conversation with you. Also, the January edition of the Urban Experience magazine is dropping. Today, we will have that link up there. I promise you that if you check that link out, you will see a very familiar face on that front cover, Mr. Rob Johnson. We've got him on the front cover talking about the gas giveaway that we're super excited to be a part of.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
2 Saturdays.
Yeah, and I just want to say,
really amazing.
anybody who needs Silver Cord hours for high school,
Yeah.
Lewis, I'll be reaching out to you, Lewis Fountain. We want to make sure that, high schoolers, if you need those hours, come be a part of the
Yes.
event. What time? Well, I guess we probably, if you want to be a volunteer, it's on the 21st.
It is on January
And
21st.
how many hours of volunteering?
Well, we need the
you
volunteers
would need
there.
to get there at 8.
Yeah.
I believe you get there at 8. So it's anywhere from 3
8
to
to
4.
12?
It's anywhere from like 3 to 4 because we also got to clean up.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
that's
Okay,
right.
So afterwards,
Okay.
yeah.
We got to clean up the receipts and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
that they
And
talked
then if
about,
you
so.
can still volunteer, if you can't stay the whole time, we'll work something out. Still come and volunteer. We'd love to have you in the beginning.
Yeah, we just we need people to show up,
Yeah.
and so we're super excited, and we're praying for good weather. I will be there no matter what, but I'm so big on this not freezing outside thing.
Because we froze last year.
We did freeze last year. Last
froze
year
last
was
year.
We're gonna get some
cold.
hand warmers, those little hand warmers. You can put them
we-
in your boots.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of everything because it was cold. So I am praying for good weather on your birthday so that we can just have a really good time. Please don't ask us about location yet because we are not sharing that yet.
Nope, it will be a press
Are we
conference
still
on that day.
Are we
Yes.
still doing the Spades and Wings tournament?
So the Spades and Wings tournament, so to be honest, I want to do it. Like,
Why don't we have it
want to
here?
do it. I want to do it. It's not enough tables and stuff,
Oh.
and so I want to do it. I gotta find the time to put it together.
Yeah.
Rob
And I
needs someone to
can't-
coordinate this for him
And I
because
can't-
He
there's
posted
so
that too.
much. There's
And I
so much going on with the gas
and I
drive.
can't ask Courtney because Courtney has a tall order.
She's got Juneteenth.
She has a tall.
Yeah.
She got this gas
Yeah, she's
drive.
got a whole bunch
She's been
of
dealing
stuff.
with the city, with
Yeah,
comms.
yeah.
Shout out to Shekinah with her new business,
That's right.
She Solutions LLC, which is a communications consulting business. So shout out to her. She's been handling our press releases
Yep.
and all of that stuff for us. Courtney's been handling all the logistics and the day of stuff. Dewana's been handling all of the fundraising, keeping an account of the money, doing an accounting job, providing receipts, emails, phone calls, Zooms. I don't even know whatever else to
Whatever
discuss.
is needed.
Yeah.
But I
and
think
it's
that would be fun.
yeah.
So hopefully you can get somebody to coordinate that.
I think so. I think we would have a blast
Yeah,
if we
I
did a
would.
Spades Wings tournament.
Yeah.
I think we would have a
I'm just trying to think where we could have it.
So Noche is an option.
Noche.
Noche downtown is an option. The Jazz Club downtown is an option. And I
about
was
Bella Love?
approached. And I was
What about Bella
approached.
Love?
I don't know if I can afford it. That's the thing.
If we did a
Like,
half day price plus, she's doing if you like sign up before the 31st, she's doing a discount thing. Want me to check out the price?
Definitely.
I'll check out the price.
And I was also approached by the Elks to do it.
That would be
That's
nice.
not a bad
To do it at the Elks.
location
Then
to
we
do
could,
it there.
To do it at the Elks. They was like, why not? Because so how it works is. If you want to do the wings, you enter a pan of your wings, and it's $20 per pan that you enter into the contest. And then there's 3 judges who will vote on the wings, but everybody gets to have
wings, right.
wings. Right? It's
Yeah.
wings.
Can I be a wing judge?
That's my way. That's my way of providing food for the party.
Yeah.
Right,
That's my
right.
way of providing food for
I
the
love
party.
wings.
And then the spades tournament is it's $20 per team, and it's played by books. And so so if you get 8 books and they get 7, you win that.
Or you know what that
win
other?
that.
Sorry, I'm just still thinking
No.
about places. What's that place in? It's like Clive.
Your private bar?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just
Where Lindsay
it's-
had her party.
It's just the logistics
Yeah.
of it all.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure that there's a DJ,
Yep.
that somebody's there to coordinate for the spades, somebody's there to coordinate the wings, get the judges.
So you don't forget
can't-
nothing.
Yeah, I can't do it all. And
Yeah.
Princess is booked, Courtney is booked, Sissy is booked. At this point, Dewana is booked. My whole team is.
Yeah, I got a lot going on
My whole
too.
team is exhausted. So.
Yeah. I
But
got
maybe
a
we can
lot.
pull something together.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all for watching.
Thank you,
Any final
guys.
things? Any final things? Any final things? Did we forget anything?
Have a great week.
No, I think everything's good. There's a lot going on.
It
So
is.
you're going to see a
It's
lot of
other
us from now
Yeah,
through
there's
past
other stuff.
Juneteenth. So we're excited.
Hey, check out, go and check out, it's iowajuneteenth.org, right?
Yes.
iowajuneteenth.org. You can go to that website and check out all of the stuff that's going to be coming for Black History Month and stuff like that. MLK Day is coming up. Gas Driver's coming up. My birthday's coming up. And I'm excited for what's coming. Thank you all for watching the Urban Impact Show. We'll see you next week.
Have a good week, guys.
Good week.